What's up, guys? Haven't made a video in a while, and just wanted to make this update video on the DPX HEST folder. I sent this in for warranty in mid-April, and I just got it back a few days ago. I sent it out. They received it on the 23rd of April. I think they sent it out about the beginning of June or so. Just before the beginning of June. I just got it a few days ago. And I think that's a pretty long time. It took them about a month and a half with everything to send me a new knife. It's not the worst I've ever heard of. I've heard Strider is really bad, but I mean CRKT did it in like a week and a half, 2 weeks. So definitely a lot more impressive than the DPX customer service. But I can give them a little bit of leeway because they do need to get their knives from Italy, and the international shipping and working everything out with Lion Steel does obviously take longer, so I have to give them a bit of leeway for that, but a month, a little bit over a month and a week, not good, not horrible, but not great, so it's about, so-so. But the reason I sent it in was because it had lockup problems. What would happen is when I would, the lock would actually slip when I would push the blade back and forth like that. But now there's no more of that play. You can see this one's a little bit off center, but let me focus in here. Come on. There we go. So what would happen is when I push the blade back and forth, this TI lock bar would slip back and forth. But that's fixed now. There's no more play. But originally I had actually thought that they didn't send me a new knife. They did send me a new knife. I just remember because I used to have coating wear on this one. But for a new knife, this is pretty surprising. If you can see here on the tang, and let's see if the camera can focus in. On the tang here, there is a lot of, it looks like there's a lot of wear on the tang right there. You can see, what I had originally thought is they ground it a little bit to give it more of a surface for the lock bar to catch on to. They kind of grinded it down a little bit on the tang. I do think this is a new knife, which is pretty interesting because, there is that damage there. You can see there's actually a couple dings in the middle down here, and there's a little ding at the top of the lock bar right there, which is pretty interesting. I don't know. It's a little bit off for a new knife, but it's not a huge deal. But that combined with the blade centering, a little bit iffy on the quality. But you can see here, this is the locking part of the tang, and you can see how beat up that looks. It's not just dirt or oil that's collected there. It's really kind of stippled, and it looks like somebody just, I don't know what they did. Just like took a piece of metal and broke it in half, and that's what you're left with. But it does, I can't really complain because it does lock up solidly. Actually, no left to right, but I thought I was detecting a bit of play for a second there. Well, it feels very solid now. So I can't really complain about the knife they sent back. There's a little bit of that fit and finish issues, but I mean this could be present on any knife that they sold in the first place. Initially I was kind of mad because I was wondering, if they had sent me back my original knife and they just grinded down the lock bar, which I would have been fine with because all I wanted was a functioning knife. Why did it take them a month and a half? But I do realize now that they did send me a new knife, so I can't really complain about that too much. One nice thing they did is, I don't know if this is intentional or this was a mistake, but I just sent in the knife. I didn't send in my DPX tool, so they sent me a new one. I now have 2 of these Mr. DP tools. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one. I might sell it or maybe give it away eventually. It's pretty cool. I obviously took out that little tip, that you can replace the glass breaker with, just so I wouldn't lose it. But yeah, so overall the service was okay. It was decent. They communicated with me a little bit, a few emails back and forth. Only complaints are the time and a little bit of the fit and finish issues on the new knife I got back. But I do like how They did give me a Mr. DP tool, and the knife that they gave me back is functioning well, and it's very nice and sharp. So it came with box and everything. I just didn't want to show that in the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have more stuff coming later, and yeah, see y'all later. Peace.